Hi Aquarius, welcome into a brief next 48-hour tarot reading for you. I do want to remind you, as always, this is general and it's meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you're guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it. I do want to apologize in advance if you can hear any noises from outside. It's kind of off and on. But I did pre-pull an overall oracle from the Sacred Language of the Light Oracle deck, I believe it's called. And you got enlightenment. Look at this imagery. I feel like you're glowing in the next 48. I feel like there's a radiation about your energy. Okay, you're radiating peace and comfort. Interesting. I feel as if self-care is taking a focus to an extent. Underneath it all, you will find a bit of a focus on your transformation, okay? Seeing things fall into place for oneself keeps coming up in your readings for a reason. Interesting. Whispers as well coming into play. And I feel like you're being reminded and people are seeing you as a light being, okay? A light worker for some. Somebody with light sort of angelic energy, your creative nature coming into play. I do feel as if, okay, my voice is echoing. I feel like your voice is of importance and people see that as something very true in your life. I feel like people need you, people want you, people like your energy, and that's taking a highlight in the next 48. Any efforts towards regrounding oneself, like meditating, they're saying a salt bath for some, working out, it's going to benefit you in so many ways, okay? It's going to be a sort of a trickling effect where it affects what you're trying to accomplish, what you're thinking about, okay, your thought process. But I feel like there is just naturally a focus on your mind. And if I didn't say it already, your connection to the universe is taking a bit of a highlight for one, if not multiple reasons. But I feel like Spirit's whispering to you in the next 48. I feel like you could find oneself so peaceful at certain points in the next 48 that what you say or just what you're communicating to oneself even comes out as a bit of a whisper, okay? And that kind of gentle tone is what I'm getting, gentle way. A very interesting beginning. Let's continue and pull from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Any shakiness is what I'm hearing, any shakiness in your voice and or your mannerisms, your way of being, your body. I feel like it's somebody else's energy you're picking up on or just a spirit that came to say hello or mess with you a little bit. But that moment just stood out to me. I feel like you're coming back into your playful, happy, joyful energy. You might have been feeling a bit moody recently due to Mercury retrograde or other factors of your life. Things could have felt a bit damp is what I'm getting, or just bland. And I feel like things are in a peaceful way being spiced up a bit in the next 48. And again, I'm getting from this, you're shining in the next 48 for all to see. I feel like not only a focus on your individual transformation in the next 48, but a focus on your world transforming. If you look at the two different world imageries here. As I had to take a moment due to background noise, I did channel the message of with the flip of a switch, okay, you turn something to gold, you remember something, or you just see the truth in a situation, okay, or a truth in one way, shape, or form. But there's a push at a certain point to, we keep using these oracles, to look within and ask oneself, what do you want on a soul level, okay? But we got the Two of Cups, rather the Two of Pentacles, interesting, and the Queen of Cups, because I really do feel like the next 48 highlights your caring nature, needing to prioritize fulfillment at this time and moving forward. If a person, a place, or a situation doesn't feel fulfilling, we can't keep oneself wrapped up with them or it, okay? Or we don't take on that opportunity or that situation or that person once again. But I feel like there's just a focus on filling up your own cup, right? Potentially, again, feeling like you've been a bit depleted, extra tired. I need to care for oneself, right? I need to feel, if you look at the sun up there, the tapestry, I need to feel happy, okay? To enhance one's glow, bring back that high vibration that doesn't feel overwhelming or stressful, okay? It feels peaceful. And they're saying tend to one's heart, care for oneself in that sense. Bear with me as I'm getting a little bit nervous. I did just see the Six of Swords. What do we have to leave behind? What did you leave behind? We may just remind you of just that, okay? Also, we have for Aquarius, we have the High Priestess. There is also a focus in the next 2 days on how intuitive you truly are. Your connection to the spiritual realm will take a highlight naturally side by side with your connection to the universe. What you want, you can manifest is what I'm getting. I do feel like there's reviewing of one's work on a laptop or another computer, another device. I do feel like you're being viewed online, okay, for those of which who choose or have chosen to put oneself out there. I do feel like people are impressed. People like your energy, your good looks potentially coming into play. The way your mind works is coming through in that sense as well. We do have the Three of Cups because I feel like there's memories popping up, say, on social media or just on your phone, in one's mind or your dreams potentially, in regards to past celebration, okay? Unhealthy overdoing even coming to mind rather. But I do feel like Spirit's saying, bear with this imagery, but any levels of vulnerability that you're wrapped up with, that you're okay with in the next 48 and surrounding it works to your advantage. I feel like you're being viewed as a star, okay? Naturally, this is the Aquarian nature and way of being. Didn't mean to say it that way. This is the Aquarius card. But I feel like it's like you do need to protect your energy in the next 48. A lot coming towards you could be a potential for spiritual messing with, once again, other people's energy. Just take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath. Again, any shakiness, I don't feel like it's you, okay? Because I feel like you're doing pretty damn well. And I feel like there's just thoughts of heading towards more victory for oneself, okay? I do feel like whatever you create or develop in the next 48 is going to be successful, period. Even if it takes a little bit of time to get to that point, right? I feel like growth, increase of numbers for some. I do feel like Spirit's saying there's a wish fulfillment on the horizon, whether this is a new job, this is a new person for oneself, it could be a friendship, it could be dating. I feel like romanticizing something comes into play in one way, shape, or form. But I feel like your moods take a focus, right, from the recent past. Why were you feeling the way you were feeling, okay? And whatever this wish fulfillment is for you, this new situation, you're going to see it as something that's going to leave your cup overflowing with a true level of abundance, okay? And I feel like you also need to notice in the next 48 when you're feeling motivated and when you're lacking that motivation altogether. Potentially step away from that situation that you're wrapped up with at that time and see if that changes, okay? Because I feel like you're very sensitive to energy, to occurrences, to just your own habits as well, and that's taking a highlight. I do feel like with the peace that just is overcasting this next 48 for you, you're naturally moving at a slow and comfortable pace, and you're not forcing it, okay? You are getting a lot accomplished, but you're not forcing it. What else do we have for Aquarius? The Tower card and the Emperor. When you're creating, developing, when you're thinking about where to move your next game piece, I feel like you are thinking about or pushed to think about a past Tower moment. As I had to stop recording again, I did channel a couple more messages of one was, it's not yours to carry. Take that however you wish. But I also heard, as I was looking at the cups here, cheers to Aquarius. You're doing well. You did well. You accomplished what you needed to. I feel like there's a wrapping up of something potentially, whether it's a project, a set of something. I just feel like you're feeling the sense of fulfillment that you haven't been feeling for a while. And that in and of itself feels rewarding. Bear with me as energy is truly affecting me right now. We also have flopping out the Page of Cups, okay? I feel like you're being viewed in a very innocent but young light, regardless of what your age is, but somebody with knowledge and wisdom of an old soul, okay? One who's truly connected. Very tapped in, I want to say. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, you're finding oneself feeling a little bit stubborn. I feel like you know more than meets the eye. Again, there's a huge focus on this wish fulfillment, but what do you want? I also did channel the message of take a hot second and ask oneself, what do you truly want? Again, look within, okay? What's the type of person you're wanting to manifest, see come to be for you, flow into your life? What's the ideal position for oneself, right? Say it's for work, or what's the ideal expansion for oneself if you're a business owner, right? what is going to work for you at this point along your path, not what once would have, but at this point along your path. Okay, I do feel like Spirit's saying any levels of overworking oneself, potentially over consuming, needs to be cut out. Okay, and again, I feel like there's thoughts of what you left behind that felt limiting. It trapped you in certain ways, right? Created blockages, or one big one. But I feel like where you're expecting the worst in the next 48 takes a highlight, because I feel like you're on point with that, unfortunately. Or fortunately is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like Spirit's going to try to adjust your perspective in the next 48 in one way, shape, or form. Use your intuition. Okay, that's your best tool at this time. Naturally, as an Aquarius, you're very intuitive, and so you need to trust that 1000%. And any drifting away from trusting it is not going to benefit you. Okay, it's a very transformative next 48 where there's a lot of enlightenment. Okay, remembering taking place, while once again your individual transformation and your world transformation takes a true highlight. All right, so I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your next 48, and I'll see you next time.